Hey, welcome back to the channel, everybody. Just want to show you guys some boats that can be got for cheaper than you might think. But let me tell you something, boats aren't cheap, and no matter what you get, you're going to spend a lot of money, unfortunately. That's just the way the boating is. But these boats are cheaper than a lot of other boats I looked at, and I thought they were a really good deal. So let me show you guys a little bit about some of the different boats. What I want to show you guys is some different boats that you can get, $100,000 less, somewhere around there. I also want to show you guys about some of the options that were available and why I chose the boat that I did. So right now we're on the Defiance page, and this is the boat where I got my boat from. And if you scroll down here, you can see they make three kinds of boats. So they got on the Defiance, they got the Pilothouse boat, which is the Admiral series. Now this boat right here, this is going to be the closest one that you can get to the Parker boat, like the 2120. See this Admiral 220EX. Now this is going to be kind of like a Parker boat right here. So it has the seating for fore and side, which is nice. You can you don't have that bench on this side like the Parker does. It's got a seat here, a seat here, and a seat here, and 4 seats. So it does that. You can get the swim deck. These right here are live well tanks, or they could be used as ice chests. If you want, you can plumb them for a live well also, which is nice. Now, I tell you guys about boats. If you're looking at boats, it's kind of like buying a Porsche or something, or buying a car these days. So they do a price, and then they start adding all the options into it. And out the door, with all the options you're going to want, it's going to be a lot more expensive than the sticker price of the boat. It's just like buying a car. Once you start adding, you're going to start adding up a lot of cost. But there's still some good deals, out there. You just gotta know where to look. And when you're looking for a boat or something like that, you don't want just the cheapest possible. You want something that's a good deal, that's quality, that you felt like you got a good price. So here's the boat I got. You can see it's got the extended cab out. So it gives me more seats. I have a family of 4, so I wanted the 4 seats. A lot of the boats I looked at only had 3 seats, and they do make a bigger one. So some of you guys may not know that, but I really looked hard at this 250, but it was a little bit out of my price range, number one. Number two, when you start, it's double the weight. My boat, I think, is around 3,500 pounds. This one's pushing 5,500, 6,000 pounds. So you need a bigger truck, and it's going to take more gas. It's going to be a little bit harder to pull, things like that. Also, have that Class C camper. So I want to pull my boat with my camper whenever I can, my little RV. All right, so now when you're looking at different boats, I don't want to talk bad about any other boats. I just want to tell you what I found out and what I thought about them. So this is my own opinion. I do really like the Parker boats. I looked at a few Parker boats, and the Parkers are really nice also. The reason I didn't go with Parker personally was just that it has the wood in it versus this one it was fully fiberglass. And then the Parker boat, I think, has a 10-year warranty on the hull, where this had a lifetime warranty. And when I was looking at the quality for me, and I like the Out on the Reef YouTube channel, and he's had some issues with his Parker, so things like that kind of steered me away from the Parkers. And I really wanted the extended cab here. See, I really wanted that. And so let's go look at the Parkers. Now, when you're looking at a Parker, you can get the 2120, the 2320, but until you get to the 2530, the extended cab, you're not really getting the full size here. And when you get to that size, you're kind of back at the San Juan, 250. So you can see right here on the Parker boat, it has a 9-foot by 6-inch beam. Well, the problem with that's going to be over your legal limit to go down the road in most states. You need an 8-foot 6-inch. So for me, I wanted something that was trailable, where I didn't have to have a special permit. I don't know if anybody would pull you over or anything like that just for the extra 1 foot, but I didn't want to take the chance. Now, see this boat right here, you're getting to the 25 length, so it's a little bit longer. Even though my boat's listed at 22, I think it's honestly around 24, so it's getting close to this length here. But the weight's 5,000 pounds, which mine's around 3,400 pounds. So that's a big difference. Now, you can get the dual motors on here. So this one is similar to the Sandwine 250. In my opinion, the Sandwine's a little bit nicer. You can see from this picture right here, if you look, it's that starboard maybe, and little plastic handles. It didn't have the wood and some of the features that I really liked when I saw the Sandwine series. And this boat right here is going to be pretty expensive. It's going to be well over $100,000. All right, and I want to show you guys one other boat I looked at. Now, I looked at this boat really, really hard. And when I first saw it, I was amazed. I thought this was going to be the boat I was going to get. It was perfect. So this boat right here, this Cutwater C24 Coupe. Well, it's not a fishing boat. It's a pocket yacht, right? But with me wanting to do weekends, camping with a family and all that kind of stuff, I thought this was going to be the perfect boat. And I still love this boat. I really, really want to see it in person. I think it looks amazing. So it has a little wood steering wheel, really nice dash compartment. It has the thing that comes up the window, and you can flip the seat and sit in the back. But this boat, it weighs 6,500 pounds. It's really heavy. But it has everything. It has everything. It even has a little sleeping quarter underneath the table right here. It has electrical already in it. It has a microwave. It has refrigerator. It has an air conditioner. It has every single thing that I'm trying to add to my boat, basically. It has a ski tube. The ski pylon thing that pops up in the back. But you can see right here, it starts at $136. So you're getting really out of price. Now, it does have the 116 U.S. Gallons, so it'll get you to the Bahamas. I had some of the other boats, the Genoa, is it Genoa or Genoa? Genoa, I think is how you say it. They only had like 50 gallons of fuel, so they're not going to get you to the Bahamas and places like that, really. So I stayed away from those. But I looked really, really hard at this boat right here. So it does have a spec sheet here, and it'll tell you all the different specs. And like I said, I love this boat. It has so many things straight right from the factory, and its sink has hot water, which to me is crazy. It has the galvanic isolator, all the things I've been put on mine, shore power cords. It has the compass and air conditioner and all that. Now, the reason I didn't get this boat, number one, it was out of my price range. Two, I didn't want something that was that heavy. This boat, fully loaded, you're looking at 7,000 pounds or so when you put gas in it, and then you put things on it, you're getting on up in weight. And the third reason I didn't get this boat is because whenever I called the dealership where they sold it, the guy was a super salesman, and maybe I just got a bad guy, but he gave me one of those whole spills where, let me tell you something. If you sign up today, you got to sign up today because these boats are selling so fast. If you sign up today, then you'll get you a boat. But if not, you're not going to get it. But I'm going to need you to sign today. If you're going to do it and you want it, you got to sign. So it was like, sign. That's all he said to me. And he wouldn't even answer my questions about the boat. And I kept asking him all these questions. And he said, oh, it's the best boat ever. Yeah, everybody wants this boat. This is the boat to get. It's the best boat ever. But I'm asking him, I'm new to boating. I'm asking him things about it. And the only thing he wants to say is just sign this contract. He said, I'm gonna send you this contract. It's gonna go ahead and get you a spot. It's a $2,000. You gotta go ahead and pay that today or whatever to get your spot and all this kind of stuff. And I didn't really like that spiel. And some people might like that real hardcore selling, but that just wasn't for me. So this is the price sheet for the 2120 Sport Cabin. And with the motor, you're looking at 70, 72, 75. And the Parker actually comes with a lot of good stuff. Some of the things that it has on it, my boat didn't have, like the radio. My boat has a single horn. This one has a dual horn. It has the compass. The bow rails are really small, in my opinion. They hit you around the knees. I think, might come up almost to your waist. But it does have things that my boat doesn't have. But see right here, this 10-year limited hull warranty, and this is the one that really got me, that I didn't really like, after seeing some stuff from other people. And when I was going through all the different options, I started adding things I wanted. I wanted the windlass, I wanted this, I wanted that, I wanted the paint. And by the time you add all the things you want, you start getting to that $100,000 price range again. You start bumping it up. Now, the guy that for the Cutwater and also the Parker, I had to deal both with dealerships, and they basically told me that you're gonna pay what you see on the sheet, but we're gonna give you the trailer for free. So a trailer on here, I think on the Cutwater, the trailer says it costs $10,000. I think most of the trailers cost $4,000, $5,000, $6,000, but they're basically gonna give you the trailer for free, and you're gonna pay full price for everything else. All right, so when I called Defiance, I called straight to the people that manufacture the boat, right? So this is the place that they actually manufacture. And what I liked about it, when I called them, they sent me a price sheet. There was no pressure sales. And this is the newest price sheet. So you can see right here, it's effective July 1st, 2021. So this is going to be the one you get if you call them up right now. Now, everything pretty much on here, there's options, so you select what you want. If you want the Yamaha, they had a deal on the Mercury at the time when I got mine, so I got Mercury. I probably would have got Yamaha, honestly, if they didn't have the good deal on the Mercury. So you can see right here, these are the MSRP prices. Now, when you call them, they will work with you. So just go on here and mark out what you want. That's what I did. I went on here and marked through all the things that I wanted. And you see the base boat's 74. This is for the San Juan 220. The base boat's 74. And then by the time you add your motor and all your options, it adds up. And some things do come standard. You got your floor fish box, your wipers, your bilge pumps, 2 bilge pumps, which is nice, the dinette. And you see the tables and the wood and all that kind of stuff is really nice. And if you guys want me to go through these things one by one, I'll make another video on what all these mean, because I had to really look them up on the internet and figure out, what everything meant. But just go through here and let them work with you on a price, and just, mark what you want, mark trailer, if you want the marine head or the porta potty, all the different stuff you can see on my boat and things like that. Then go through there and just see what they could do. You might be surprised. I was surprised that I could get such a nice boat for the same price as some of these other boats. And to me, it was a lot better made than some of the other boats I looked at. And I'm not like I said, I'm not down in any other boats. I really like a lot of the boats I looked at. I looked at a lot of center consoles and things like that. I just noticed that they were pretty firm on the prices. And I think a lot of people right now, because of COVID and things like that, are going to be even more firm on prices. They might be looking just straight retail. So, the climate's going to be different than when I got my boat a year ago, So that's one thing to look at. You're going to need to call them and ask them, what the prices are and what they could do. And just fill out all the paperwork, send it back to them, get them to give you a quote, and then you can compare everything. Now let's look at some of their inventory at Defiance. I want to show you guys, there's some really good deals out there. Defiance makes multiple boats, and I'm not sponsored by them or anything. I just like them because I did all my research online, and I really liked all their boats. They do have a lot of the aluminum boats that they make really, really nice. Like these Allied boats are really cool looking. They put like camouflage and things on them. So I really like that kind of stuff. So if you want a boat that's not a bay boat that can actually go in the ocean, then I would check some of these prices right here. You got some of these boats right here. This Sea Ranger, brand new boat for $81,000. Now, I'm not sure if all the options shown in the pictures come with there. Yes, it says right there, not all the options are shown. So call them up and get a price. But the Admiral series, the Defiance Admiral series, is a really, really good deal. When it's all said and done, and you put in all your options, and you get on to build one of those boats, they're not as expensive as you think. See right here, the Admiral Defiance 220EX, $87,000, and it has a Yamaha 200 on it. It's got the 8.6 beam, 100-gallon tank. It's basically the same boat as mine. Mine just has the extended cab on it. So, and then you got the bigger boat, which I was telling you about. You got the 250, and the 250 is $149. You're getting the dual motors on here and things like that. So, that's where the cost comes in. But when you're looking, you have to decide, do you want the fishing boat style? Do you want the pocket yacht? Whenever I was looking at the cutwater, I asked the guy what the warranty was, and he told me it was a 1-year warranty. And anything that goes wrong with the boat after that is extra. You got to get it fixed. And to me, that really bothered me because that boat, that cutwater is super nice, but man, it has so many parts and moving parts and little pieces of wood, and I don't know if that's laminate wood, and I didn't really like that part of it. It almost kind of reminded me of a little bit of RV, and like I said in one of my other videos, RVs, they tend to break the time you use the thing. So I was a little bit nervous about that boat. These boats seem to be made for fishing. They're tested for fishing. They're tested to use commercially every day, and I wanted something that's going to last me forever, and it was going to be really tough. So check out these boats. They got the fish boxes in them. Under $100,000. I know that sounds like a lot of money, but when it comes to boats, it's really not too bad. It's crazy how expensive these boats can get. I mean, you're talking about these boats you see going through haulover. Even the smaller ones are $300,000 and $400,000 now. But give these guys a call. Give Parker a call. Give Cutwater a call. Whoever you want to call. Give them to give you some estimates. See what you think. I like the guys at Defiance. I thought they were real cool to deal with. They were real friendly and answered all my questions. They didn't pressure sell me into anything. It was real easy to deal with. But shop around, see what you guys think. Any boat right now is harder to get. It's not going to be easy. Finding used boats were hard. I looked at the Sea Dories and everything used, and they just, by the time you put the money into a used boat that they need and brought up to what I want it to get anyway, I might as well just got a new boat and just made it like I wanted it. So I hope this helps you guys when you're shopping around. If you have any more questions, just leave them down in the comments below and I'll try to help you guys out. And please subscribe to my channel. It really helps out. And I appreciate you guys as always, and tune in to the next episode. Thanks.